Doubles up again.
You got what you asked for, baby boy. What happened there? You got what you deserve, sucker.
Get ready for the most explosive moments in poker history. From epic meltdowns to heated table clashes, these are the angriest reactions ever caught on camera. Brace yourself for big stakes, big tempers, and unforgettable drama. Let's dive in. Andy Black's breaking point. Andy Black, typically known for his calm and collected demeanor at the poker table, finds himself in an uncharacteristic moment of frustration. The catalyst? A poorly timed joke remark from a fellow player, Peter, during a critical hand. What follows is a rare glimpse into the fiery side of a player who usually lets his cards do the talking.
He can't possibly limp with that hand. I'm afraid he just has. And Andy Black's all in again.
This time I have a good hand.
But while he thinks about it, but no, he's gonna fold. Bit of dwelling, bit of TV time.
The hand itself concludes uneventfully though, but Andy wastes no time making his displeasure known. Turning to Peter, he delivers a pointed critique, clearly irritated by what he sees as an infringement on poker etiquette.
And his cards go in the muck.
Don't make comments during the hand.
Andy's kicked off.
Really bad.
And he's right, of course.
You know?
I was just joking.
No, but it's not a joke, yeah?
You're right.
It's not a joke. It's
he's not happy.
It's not. It's
No,
the second time you've done
he's
that,
extremely
right?
unhappy about this.
You made a comment which could influence the pot, yeah?
Okay.
You can't do that. Oh, he doesn't have a good hand. You should know better than
You're
that,
right.
yeah?
You're right. I apologize.
Yeah, just don't do it again. I don't want an apology. Don't do it again.
Hey, this coming from the guy who moved all in out of turn.
Well, you know, sometimes you just get caught in the heat of the moment.
Well,
It's okay. Just don't do it again. I know I know you forgot, but please don't forget again.
he's apologised, Andy. Move on.
Affect the destination of this tournament, you know?
No, I felt really
All right, let's just deal the cards, fellas. Next hand.
Andy's frustration is understandable. Remarks that could influence decisions mid-hand are a major breach of poker protocol. But seeing him shed his usual calm exterior is what makes this moment unforgettable. When trash talk goes too far with Eric Persson. Eric Persson, a name synonymous with high-stakes drama, takes his abrasive persona to uncharted territory in this unforgettable hand against the amateur player, Mr. Dr. Batman. With a nickname that suggests a light-hearted approach to the game, Batman is here for the fun, but Eric has no intention of making it a friendly encounter. What starts as a normal hand quickly escalates into a verbal onslaught that's both uncomfortable and unmissable.
Batman with two black queens. He bought in for 100K. He's up over 200,000. Eric's got ace 10. Ben with ace 5 suited. Just calls. Four-way action. 21,800 in the pot. Ace 10, 8. Top two for Eric. Top pair for Ben. A gut shot for Kennedy. But as we can see, two of the queens are occupied. Pretty ambitious for Batman to bet here. But he does. Eric.
Batman begins with confidence, raising $5,000 pre-flop in a lively four-way pot. But as the flop reveals an ace, the dynamics shift dramatically. Eric, holding top two pair on a dangerously wet board, opts for a smooth call, setting the stage for a slow play. The pot is building and Eric's calculated restraint is as unnerving as it is effective.
Eric now with a full house. I mean, the guy is on mega tilt, right? And he just folds ace 5 like it's nothing. I don't know what Batman's doing here.
Call.
Eric's just gonna call here.
With the pot swelling to a jaw-dropping $152,000, Eric remains composed, letting the tension rise and continue to slow play. Meanwhile, Batman's slim hopes rest on hitting a queen, but the odds are dwindling fast. The crowd can sense the brewing storm, but no one could predict what's coming next.
That is not a queen. 7 of hearts. And now Batman slows down.
10 seconds.
130.
130,000.
Eric goes 130 into 150. There should be an insta-fold. I don't know what you're beating.
The river seals Batman's fate. A blank card that leaves him dead. It should be a straightforward conclusion, but with Eric Persson at the helm, there's no such thing as a quiet or cheap ending.
And no, I don't know. I'm just
All in.
Yeah, wow!
Call.
All in a call.
Give it. Here you go. Here's another tilt card. I'll take it all. Thank you, sir. So good to play with you. I'm just needling. Isn't that fun? Isn't that the point, to needle?
You know what? You're not wrong.
I mean, that's what he wants to do, right? He wants to needle.
You're not wrong.
I didn't bring this to the game, he did. But now all his chips are mine, right at the end of the fucking stream. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Mr. Batman.
Good sportsmanship, bro. Good sportsmanship.
Oh, I don't have good sportsmanship. I'm here for all of it.
Fucking apparent.
As Eric collects the pot, he launches into a relentless tirade aimed squarely at Batman. His frustration is rooted in Batman's lighthearted tradition of handing out joke cards to busted players. A quirky gesture that's fairly harmless, but Eric's reaction is venomous, delivering insult after insult with an intensity that leaves the table stunned and giggling.
You think needling people is good sportsmanship when you fucking get stacked with double aces? You think that's good sportsmanship? That's what you believe? You think that's all in fun? This is real money.
You don't say.
Yeah.
It's real money.
It's real money.
Like,
and you think it's fun.
You can turn this into dollars?
And you think it's fun. You took the time to figure out how to fuck with people when they lose, right?
They're coming from you?
I'm just saying.
Really, you're gonna
I'm down with
chastise
fucking with
me.
people. I'm not chastising. I'm down with it. I'm down with the business.
Despite the public humiliation, Batman demonstrates an admirable level of composure, reloading for another $200,000. He refuses to back down. His resilience in the face of Eric's aggression showcases a rare level of grace under pressure.
Eric's not letting up.
Does it make you feel better about yourself?
No, man, I think you're a dick for doing that.
You think I'm a dick?
Yeah, I do. I think it's inappropriate.
Holy
I think that,
shit, dude. I'm a small business owner. You own casinos in multiple states.
No. What I'm saying
not even playing the same game, bro.
What I'm saying is, when you do this to other people, you think it's fun because you're so smart, you stack someone, then you give them a fucking needle card. I think you're being a dick.
First off, I think I'm an amateur player at a room full of pros,
you think you're
and
an
I
amateur.
ask permission before I do it, right?
Okay. You didn't ask me before you tried to give me one.
I did. Remember how they were all on the rail and I explained it to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that you have selective memory, my friend.
Okay.
Trash talk and banter are staples of poker, but Eric's behavior crosses the line from playful needling into outright hostility. While seasoned pros might have handled the exchange differently, targeting an amateur with such venom feels excessive. Eric may have won the hand, but his actions leave a sour taste. As for Batman, this encounter may be a defining moment, but it's unclear whether it will encourage him or deter him from future high-stakes battles. Are you loving the angry moments so far? Hit the subscribe button and ring that bell because the fireworks are only just beginning. Hellmuth versus Danny Stern. Anger for the ages. Our next clip features one of the most iconic Hellmuth meltdowns, paired with an unexpected clash against fellow pro Danny Stern. What begins as a high-stakes hand quickly turns into an unforgettable showdown of skill, ego, and classic Hellmuth theatrics. If you thought poker was all about cards, you gotta think again. This is poker anger at its peak.
Steaming.
Donnie, suited in the small blind, calls. Prahlad also suited.
This is a hand a lot of players would defend in the big blind, especially against a steaming poker brat.
And Friedman will do so. 3 to the flop, which is 9-Jack-6, top 2 for Hellmuth.
Phil's locking on the tractor beams.
Stern, the first to act,
Donnie's open-ended with an overcard.
And bets 30.
The flop delivers fireworks. Stern is sitting on a nut straight draw, while Hellmuth holds top 2 pair. Both hands are too strong to fold, and the tension is palpable. The stakes are climbing, the egos are flaring, and it feels like the poker gods are setting the stage for an epic moment.
And folds. And Phil raises to 15,000. Phil gets what he wants.
Wow. Nice hand.
The turn is the 8 of hearts.
Donnie's made his straight. Phil's just joking, but I think his mindset coach must be teaching him the secret or something.
The pot swells as Phil tries to piece together his opponent's intentions. It's a classic Hellmuth moment, confidence slowly giving away to doubt as the board becomes his worst enemy.
Stern bets 25 grand. Hellmuth quickly calls.
To quote Phil from yesterday, that's a snap call, kid. Even though he's dead to a boat.
The 7 of hearts.
The only thing Donnie's worried about is the slim chance that Phil made runner hearts. It'll be safe for him to value bet this river.
Stern makes it 35,000.
That is not a good run out for Phil, and he knows it. What once seemed like a dominating hand for Hellmuth crumbles under the weight of the run out. His top 2 pair are rendered nearly powerless, and the frustration is bubbling beneath the surface.
Is this for real? I mean, are these hands for real?
Phil's impression of David after dentist. Phil can't believe he's been run down again. He may be trying to talk himself into making a "I can't be this unlucky" call. Getting such a good price.
Wow. What can I beat? I mean, I guess I can beat Jack 8.
Phil's trying to figure out what hands he can beat, and that's why this is taking so long. There aren't any.
All right.
Phil calls.
Are you ready for a Hellmuth freakout?
1, blast off.
I'm shocked he called. I didn't think he was gonna call.
Are these hands for real?
I don't know what you could have to call the raise and just fire. That was weird. I thought you were gonna lay that one down, brother.
Never one to leave quietly, Phil executes his trademark fake walkout. He lingers just close enough to ensure everyone knows exactly how frustrated he is, while Daniel Negreanu, ever the poker instigator, throws in some subtle shade about Phil's decision-making.
So sick. Finally decided to play a big hand with the nuts, and they hit their miracle there too.
I thought you said you had 10-8.
I didn't think you were that stupid to believe it, but maybe you are.
I mean, I didn't think you were stupid enough to call, but since we're making personal attacks already.
Yeah, another bad winner, huh?
I'm a bad winner? Is that what you're saying?
Didn't you just say that didn't you say I was just stupid enough to
Didn't
call?
you just say I was stupid enough to believe
Yeah, I'm
you?
a bad loser. You're 10 times as bad as a bad winner.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because I shot it back at you after you just called me stupid, so I'm the bad winner? Are you kidding?
In a surprise twist, Stern matches Hellmuth's energy, snapping back with sharp retorts. It's rare to see someone go toe-to-toe with the poker brat in both words and in gameplay, but Stern delivers a performance as fiery as his hand was solid.
You needled me about having 10-8. For some
I didn't needle
reason.
you. You said I had 10-8.
Obviously, I was kidding. So you needled me
Obviously,
about
you're
that.
kidding.
So
Why
I
is that
said
obvious?
something
You
back
called
to
the
you.
river when there was a 4 straight on the board. Why is it obvious that you didn't have 10-8? Good
stuff.
How could it possibly be obvious
See,
that
here's
you
the
didn't have
beautiful
10-8?
thing. You honestly don't think you've been out of line at all. And that's amazing to me.
That's what?
I know that I've been out of line, but I'm a man. I admit it. Now's your chance. You're 23. I don't think you could admit it.
Admit that I'm out of line? Are you kidding me?
Wow. Do they capture all this for the camera?
I hope so.
I think we might get that.
This wasn't just a hand. It was a battle of wills, with Hellmuth's emotional outburst clashing against Stern's sharp comebacks. Toss in Negreanu's commentary, and you've got one of the most entertaining poker moments of all time. Whether you're here for the cards or for the chaos, this hand delivers on every level. The floorman's rant. Our next clip showcases a rant so extraordinary, it doesn't come from a player. It comes from the tournament director himself. In this jaw-dropping moment from the Madrid Tournament Series main event, one player's antics cross the line so blatantly that even the floorman can't stay neutral. With big pots and even bigger reactions, this hand has it all.
Unite might be wondering if he can get away with a raise. The board's pretty dry, however, so he'd be repping a very strong hand.
He elects just to call. The turn card is another 5. Freitas continues to run golden.
Freitas runs better than Usain Bolt.
Goes check, check, and a 6 on the river, giving Freitas a full house.
Freitas boats up. I think he missed some value on the turn, but I doubt he'll be checking behind this time. It's going to be really tough for Eugene to not think he has the best hand.
He's going to put out a value bet, 275,000.
A little Hollywooding, maybe.
Raise coming.
I'm sorry, call.
The controversy begins when a player tries to pull a move that's as shady as it is against the spirit of poker. After raising, the player attempts to walk it back, claiming they only meant to call. But here's the kicker. This isn't the first time they've tried this stunt. The tournament director wastes no time stepping in, making it clear this behavior won't fly.
What?
Call.
You said raise.
You announced raise.
No, speak English.
You announced raise.
No speak English. No way he meant to just call with a full house. That was not a mistake.
Thomas Krems has been called to the table.
I believe we're looking at an angle shoot here. Freitas knows the rule is that his raise must stand.
Wow, you see that?
And I think he's trying to make it look like he didn't want to raise, so he'll get a call out of Eugene.
I think this is exactly the same situation that we had already in this tournament, when you did exactly the same move and you had the nuts. I just share this information with you. Okay?
Wow, Freitas has got previous for this.
You understand? So I force you to raise now, and you have the option what you do. Twice, you need to put in another 275.
I think this is well handled by Thomas Kremser.
He's forcing Freitas to min raise, but he's told Eugene Unite that this is a move that Freitas makes when he's got a monster.
As the room buzzes with tension, the table debates the situation and the 275,000 chip unintentional re-raise. Experienced players know that most people don't raise with full houses by accident. The move reeks of deceit, and the floorman doesn't mince words about it.
So, because of what happened before.
Oh, you force him to min raise?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not my option whether or not he raises. It's my option what to do now, right? That's what you're saying? Okay, I understand.
Armed with that information, does Eugene Unite now fold top pair?
I know we're not supposed to actively root for players, but I sure hope he mucks. Make Freitas look like a chump.
He makes the call. Freitas shows the full house.
Same situation again.
No, I know. I heard about this before the tournament started.
So ugly, I can tell you.
Ugly. Move was so dirty, feel like I need a shower.
I heard about this guy a week ago. I heard about this guy a week ago. Okay.
I've never seen Thomas Kremser look so disgusted.
Speaking of disgusted, look at the other players at the table. Look at Juan Maceras. You know, back in the old days, running an angle shoot could get you actually shot.
When the floorman himself calls you out, it's safe to say you've crossed the line. His on-camera rant is as rare as it is justified, shining a spotlight on behavior that poker purists absolutely despise. The scene serves as a stark reminder, in a game built on etiquette, there's no tolerance for cheap, underhanded tricks. The angriest moments, epic fights, and sick suckouts, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.